Hello, everyone. It's Dylan from Yugioh Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! VRains episode summary and cast list analysis video. I am joined by two friends of mine, my friend Pete and my friend Nick T. My friends Pete and Nick T, who have been watching VRains alongside me and alongside us, and we will be going over the summaries and the cast list for 96 and the small summary for 97 as we are approaching the highly anticipated Lightning and Revolver.
It's going to be the best of the
duel.
season, bro.
Yeah,
I know it.
I'm hyped. So you guys, we don't know anything past 97, by the way. Probably going to get a batch, I would imagine, like April 5th, which is going to be like the next Friday. So look for that time period to get the next batch of summaries. But if you do not want any spoilers, now is your chance to click off the video. Are you guys ready to get into it?
Yeah,
let's do it.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, here we go. So episode 96's summary, the Syn of Lightning. In order to lure Lightning to himself, Revolver reveals the sin Lightning has committed as well as the real reason why he made Bowman. The calm and collected Lightning is now filled with rage. He then challenges Revolver to a duel. So this was the final summary, if you remember, of the full batch we got at the beginning of March. So we've already seen this summary. The cast list, everyone that will be speaking and most likely appearing: Yusaku, Ai, Kusanagi, Ryoken, Faust, Gnome, Bowman, Lightning, Frog/Pigeon, and extras. So no real shockers on the cast list. Gnome and Faust. It's still weird, that whole Kusanagi scene at the beginning of 95 where they retrieved his body and broke into the hot dog truck.
Yeah, very interesting.
Strange scene. I don't know the rationale for that.
There
or the
has
reasoning.
to be a
There's
reason,
a
because
reason.
one of the two things that Revolver says there was, to deliver the message or whatever to Lightning and then also do something else for me. And we speculated, me and you, like, oh, what is that? Is he doing something to prepare like a new card for Lightning? It was to get Kusanagi. So there's got to be a reason that he would go to those lengths for someone that we didn't know previously he really cared about, right?
Right,
So,
Of course.
But another thing that Revolver has said, which I believe him at his word, is he said, if they come into Link VRains, we hit them there. We don't mess with them in the real world.
Right.
That's the real world is off limits.
Yeah,
He
no,
said
there's-
that to Faust.
Sure.
Because Faust was the one who I think suggested, why don't we go after them in the real world?
Right.
And try to catch them like
He
by
has some
surprise.
honor, yeah.
Yeah.
And so this clearly is not malicious. This has,
I don't think it's malicious. Yeah, but it's still interesting. So we have Faust and Gnome who will probably be speaking because there's no Vira, so I doubt they're back in that,
right.
area.
They went to physically retrieve him, and they're still they could be still in the hot dog truck.
Yeah, and it's
He's
interesting
figuring
that
out how to lift his body.
It's like
that-
awkward.
That's the comedic
you
scenes
go
of the
over-
episode.
You pivot.
it's also interesting that Kusanagi is speaking again. He was on the cast list for last episode, and I said, oh, well, he's still narrating the episodes, but he appeared as like a ghost in that Yusaku
Wake up.
dream sequence. Yeah. So
I kind of like that scene.
Yeah,
it was
cool.
a nice
I liked
scene. I
it.
thought it was like kind of a throwback to the first episode. So I really like that scene.
Where he's like sleeping on the desk.
Yes,
thing.
yes.
Yeah.
But now we are going to get into the 97 summary. And the 97 summary, the title, The Plan to Unify the Ignises, this is the first time the 97 summary came out. Big thank you to DMC, by the way, who always does these translations. Yoshida Shin, the main scripter, is scripting 96 and 97, just for the record. Shin Yoshida. Here's the summary. Revolver has gained the upper hand in the duel. However, Lightning then uses an underhanded tactic.
Very vague,
very
but
vague, very brief. And that's why I love these
Not
summaries, because
surprising.
they don't tell you too much. Oh, not surprising at all. Underhanded tactic. The first thing I think of, I don't know if you guys think anything, don't say it, but do you have an idea of what it could be? Because I'm going to say it on 3. If any of you guys have an idea, just jump in with me. All right, think about it.
I don't know what actually. Like, I have a few things.
I have one at the top of my head that I'm pretty sure he's going to use.
No. Yeah, I got it.
I thought it would be like someone that would be close to Revolver, but who really is close
Wait,
to
on 3.
Revolver?
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Spectre.
Spectre,
Spectre. That's what I think it is. Yeah, that's what I think it is.
Yeah, that actually makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
That makes a lot of sense, yeah, because he would be the one closest to him.
Even the weak have their uses, and that's what it's going to be.
So, all
Revolver
right.
gains the upper hand in
Now,
this duel.
if that's the case, though, can we discuss then, one of our theories was how Bowman got the Earth Ignis was somehow through Spectre. If that's not the case, and Spectre kept the weak have their uses to maybe be an underhanded tactic later that he thought for Revolver, how did he get it? Is it the card? Is that what we're going to go with, that he got it
Crystal
in the
Heart.
card?
Yeah, that's a weird sequence, right?
They have to explain that.
I completely agree. They do have to explain it. Otherwise, that would be a really big blunder. And I think they will explain it, but it is very interesting that he does have the Earth Ignis. Even in the preview for 96, when they're talking about Lightning's plans, we see the 4 Ignis that I assume Bowman has captured. We see Windy, Flame, Aqua, and Earth.
Right.
And Earth is there. So how did it get transferred from Go to Earth? It doesn't make, or Go go to Bowman, excuse me.
Right.
It really doesn't make sense to us.
Unless for some reason they decided that, I'd be go off screen. Like, that'd be really
stupid.
weird choice
That would
to
be,
do that.
Yeah, that would be a little silly.
Yeah.
Or if they showed a scene of him like infiltrating Soltex Labs and like getting the
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, it was bizarre.
Not a fan
I
of
mean,
that either.
yeah, it was bizarre, but I mean, it's. Well, we'll see. I mean, similarly, he retrieved Windy through Flame, and I mean, I thought that was cool, but like maybe.
But he was literally there.
He was literally there.
Recreated it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's only a little bit more far fetched. I don't think it's
crazy.
not crazy.
I was talking to something with my friend today, and I don't know if you mind me bringing this
No,
up.
absolutely not.
If, let's say, somehow maybe Spectre is used as a two-part thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
As an underhanded tactic, and also he was able to acquire the Earth Ignis through him. Couldn't Lightning then just use Jin and give him up as the conduit, basically, for the Light Ignis in Bowman?
In
so
theory,
then he
yeah.
doesn't have to get sucked in, and he could stay, being evil and doing that kind of stuff, but also fulfill Bowman getting all 6 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, so Lightning stays alive and uses Jin
We
as
don't
his
even know if
proxy.
that's possible,
don't, but-
if it is, why wouldn't he just give up
Yeah,
Jim?
he uses Jin
Right,
by
just
proxy.
give up
and
Jin.
That's it.
Well, it's still open ended as to
Yeah.
whether or not
Yeah.
Spectre is the reason that Bowman has the Earth Ignis power, or if it was Crystal Heart, or if it was something off screen. But
Right.
if it's the case that they go with and they say, yeah, it's Spectre. Spectre was a replacement for Earth, a valid replacement for the Earth Ignis.
Then Jin's screwed.
Then Jin is, maybe that's why Lightning wanted to keep Jin alive. And maybe that's why Lightning kind of wanted Windy to lose in a way, because he knew Windy was going to have to lose at some point anyway, because
he
Windy
had to
killed
acquire-
his kid.
Oh,
Windy
yeah.
killed his kid.
Yeah, so the only way to acquire that
Yeah.
Wind Ignis power is through Windy.
Very unclear how you actually get the powers.
Yeah, it's still
like we
ambiguous.
know when you capture an Ignis straight up, that's how you get it. But otherwise,
It's the Earth one. That's the
the Earth
question
one,
mark.
and then Lightning.
Yeah.
those are the
Yeah.
two ones that you're like,
Right. And, it's also interesting because clearly Lightning's Syn is going to get revealed or something. I do want to make a note. The Crunchyroll subs, obviously the subs, in the preview it said, one of the lines, he reveals the never-before-known truth to Revolver. DMC, the awesome translator in our community, said that that's an incorrect translation. The actual translation is the never-before-known truth is now revealed because of Revolver. So
Right.
a little bit of a change in those sentences,
Yes.
but two completely different meanings. So if you watch the Crunchyroll episode, you would think that, Lightning is going to reveal the truth. That's not what actually happens.
Right.
Revolver is going to get the truth
So-
out of Lightning.
gotcha.
Prior to reading the 96 summary,
Yeah.
when we earlier today we had the conversation about the incorrect translation and whatnot, and then I had thought about it after the fact. It was like, well, why does it have to be incorrect? Like, who's to say how it gets interpreted? But then reading this, that's the only way it could actually be interpreted.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
So you're going to say Revolver makes basically, he knows already the secret, but he makes Lightning say it out loud kind of
He
thing?
either makes Lightning say it out loud, or he just reveals it to the Knights, in turn
Right.
revealing it to Playmaker and I. He's
Yes.
the one who spreads the message, basically.
Right.
Gotcha.
If Frog and Pigeon are recording,
Yeah,
it
Yeah, the
goes out to
world,
everybody.
everyone in VRains sees
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And, when you get angry, sometimes you say things that are not against, or that are not for your best.
You incriminate yourself.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and Lightning is going to get furious according to these summaries, so
Yeah.
that'll be really
I'm excited
interesting
to see. I think we've only really seen him lose his composure once
against Spectre.
against Spectre.
a little bit.
Yeah.
He definitely really didn't lose it at all against Blood Shepherd.
No, not at all.
That's crazy that this is going to be the first big hitter he's faced, and we're in episode 96.
Yeah.
That's been one. I love Lightning, but that's been one of my criticisms is that
He's
no
had too
offense
much
to Spectre
of an
or
easy
Blood
time.
Shepherd, but like
He's at a cakewalk.
Wendy's
Yeah.
going after the big heavy hitters.
Yeah.
He's been doing nothing.
Well, Windy, but also Bowman. Bowman just took down
Exactly.
Soulburner, and
Well,
that is
Bowman's been the weapon.
that's the biggest win of
Took
the
that-
villain group by far.
Poor
It's his
Howie,
first
man.
true
by
loss.
far.
Poor
yeah.
Howie.
Go was the first one to deliver a blow to the Team Ignis when he beat Earth, which was still
Yeah.
a shock. But Bowman has delivered the biggest blow
Absolutely.
to Team Ignis by defeating
He's
Soulburner.
like
And-
a literal
and
walking
Blue Maiden.
Terminator.
And Blue Maiden. What?
He's like a Terminator.
He is a
Bowman.
Terminator.
He's
He's literally like a robot sent from the sort of sent from the future.
Kind of even the way he acts now too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like I was talking today also to my friend, like his deck is so OP.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
everything from being able to change attributes to, I mean, that monster that was that the Link 4 monster that you could attach 4 different attributes.
Oh yeah. Hydro Drive Trident, something like that.
That's ridiculous.
No, he's got a good
Dude.
deck.
Poor, and I wasn't able obviously to be on the podcast today, but like poor Soulburner, right? He has a 1 in 6 chance. He rolls fire. He was screwed either way.
Oh yeah, that's what I love about it.
Because with the Atlas monster, he already was prepared to change the attribute. So he was screwed either way.
Yeah, that's what was great
And
about
like
it.
there was so many. And I actually, even though talking about it, I know this is probably not the exact discussion for it. Saying it now, there was multiple times where it's like, yeah, no matter what you do, you're screwed. It's like the pick one of two.
Yeah.
If you picked the one it actually was supposed to be, or not supposed to be.
Oh, when he had the two
the
traps on
card.
the hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every moment that it was up to luck, Soulburner was getting screwed.
It wasn't really luck. He's controlled everything.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
He is VRains, as he says.
Yeah, and he said, he said at the very middle of the duel, he said, I've achieved a power where I can control luck. And even though he didn't necessarily control every result that was happening, he was still able to influence the end result, and that's what matters.
Well, I think it was Flame that made the comment that basically AIs are so fast that it might appear like luck. This is at least the way I took it, but it's them processing the odds so fast that they're able to control the situation. That's how I took his words.
Yeah, it was a fascinating duel, and this certainly little snippet of 97 is going to be tremendous. Also, at the end of episode 96, the new ending is starting. That's been confirmed.
Yes.
I
Okay.
reached out to DMC. He double confirmed it. I saw someone post it on Twitter. So Are You Ready by BIS, Glory by Bandmate is done. This was the last episode for it. Great song. Great
really,
ending.
yeah.
And we knew that this ending was coming sometime in April. Usually when they say that, it means the later part of April. So I was pretty surprised the first episode in April we're getting this ending.
Yeah, I'm excited.
But Wednesday night,
We're going to do a reaction.
yeah, we're going to react
Yeah,
to the
we got
ending.
it.
Usually I post it on Wednesday, but I'm just not going to watch it. I'll just skip to the preview of 97 after 96, and we'll react to it, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that on Thursday. But I think that's going to wrap things up here.
Absolutely.
Our thoughts, and maybe we'll also do a group discussion on the big batch of summaries for April that's going to come out.
that'd be
I'm
awesome.
excited for this duel mostly for the banter. These are two of the best like
You can't take your eyes off them when they're
best
speaking.
characters speaking. Like it's almost like the wrestling term of like people who are good on the mic.
The Rock
Oh my
versus
god,
Triple H.
it's The Rock versus Triple H.
It's almost kind of like that.
Yeah.
You pay the big money to hear him speak.
That
Absolutely.
CM Punk kind of
Yeah,
vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, oh yeah. All your thoughts down below in the comment section. I do these videos because I love hearing from you guys. A special thank you to my platinum tier patrons, Alexa Baker, Glen McGookin, Jorge Carrillo, James Rose, Omni Lord, Samuel Stark, Thomas Adderley, Horace Maye, and Amber Crystal, and to my diamond tier patrons, Bouldergeist and Jesse Wood, and to my Egyptian god tier patrons, Syn Cloud and Chris Swan. A huge thank you to everyone who supports me over on Patreon. Cannot tell you how much it helps me out and helps out the channel. And a huge thank you to everyone who just watches these videos, because without you guys, we would not be able to do this. Pete, Nick T, thank you both for
course.
coming
For having
on
me.
and
My
joining
pleasure.
me. Really do appreciate it. Giving away a booster box of Infinity Chasers. That giveaway ends midweek in like literally 3 days. I'm going to be giving away 2 boxes of Dual Power, so stay tuned for that live stream. If you want news on live stream, definitely follow me on Twitter. I usually give away a box a month, so make sure you enter the giveaway. It's right down below in the description. Thank you all so much for watching. I will talk to you down below, and I hope you have an amazing day.
See you, everyone.
Thank
See
you
you
guys.
later.